Living in the underground, the air is a little stale, so excuse me while I cough. I've been miserable for years, and I think that God is taking the day off. Yeah, you heard me. I'm mad at the world and everything in it, and I don't have a single reason to be given a care, because I'll be dead in less than a minute. The way of life is a little different here. You don't have control over your being, what you see, you feel, you think, you contact. You gotta learn to guess at the science just to survive, and not a single thing is exact. You write your own rules, build your own world, your own style. I can't remember the last time I felt sane. It's been a while. Every day of my life is nothing but a struggle against an enemy I can't fight. For a 16-year-old kid to be cursing God, filled with hate and aching to die, that just can't be right. You call me crazy, but you gotta understand the present to have the future. I could kill you right now, but it's not even worth the trouble to dispute you. I see a master equation of which these fools have always been unaware. And as the years pass and pass with no change, it gets harder and harder to care. You portray me as weak simply because I have enough blood to see what's going on. I don't expect someone like you to understand. I'm just sick and tired of being a pawn. And when you start this game, you're in it for life until your life is no more. I'll defy the whole world and prove them all wrong. I've done it before. It really is me against reality itself, a place I was bred to fear. I try to keep on listening to what I feel is true, but it's not a single good thing to hear. Sometimes I can't even think straight. I start to hate everyone in the world for not being just like me. There's got to be a piece to this puzzle that I just can't see. Of course you never heard of this level of anger before, because guys like me surviving are rare, and if I saw these fools slowly die in front of my face, I don't think I could care. You may think you've heard some of my anger, but this first verse is only a token. I want your neck broken. It's not about what these fools say to my face or behind my back. It's what they do to each other that sticks in my memory. And that's how these pulses of lust for death are sent to me. Those who acknowledge this level of thinking may consider it dangerous, although if it wasn't death, it was a lifetime of confusion and bitterness that came to us. I'm going to end up dead if I don't get out of this. Another attempt at a solution becomes yet another miss. Trying to sleep but just tossing and turning for days and turning to weeks. Teenage kids should be out enjoying life, not worried about mind techniques. When you see how different you really are, you feel detached, as you full well should, a loner never to be matched. Why would you want to continue to live in a world which has no place of guys of your kind? Reality melts away. There's no more truth to find. Life ain't the same no more. Things have lost their color. Everything's lost its innocence, and the days are getting duller and duller. Hatred and bitterness run through my veins, and I love it. The masses make me feel this way without even being aware of it. My therapy is picturing you dead with my bloody fingers piercing your throat. You may call it unstable, but that's how I learned to cope. Just fighting every day of my life makes things a little dull. I see no other option than a gun shot to my skull. I live a life enslaved, demented, broken, contemplating suicide, and I ain't never getting out. I've already tried. So if you future nerds see this is too much for you to be facing, I strongly recommend self-termination. Why? Because you ain't never getting out of this life, because there's no place to get out to. Because what in the world am I supposed to do? You push me below, yet I'm still looking down on your ways and how you're living. So I've come to see a tombstone with today's date as the only thing I want to be given. When you ain't got a thing to live for, you ain't got a thing to lose. So I keep thinking about this and getting angrier, because it's something I had no choice but to choose. You can't ignore it, it won't go away, because deep down inside, you know there's a solution to be found, or you'll be dead, because that's the way the game is played, in the underground. Until I can get over this, my life will go nowhere. Things just keep still. You suckers are never going to get in my head, but a bullet will. And now you're laughing at me because I had to shout. But once the soldiers of corruption lock you down, you're never getting out. You might say I don't make no sense calling myself hardcore, but you see, when you spend so much of your life wanting to die, the world never seems the same anymore. The only way to fight this feeling in my gut and to win this game is a bullet to my brain. Oh yeah, I agree this scene is wrong. That's what gave me the power to strive. And so now you may ask, and why am I so set on dying so soon? Because you suckers ain't taking me alive. I'll never let you win, just like I told you. Hey God, I'm sick and tired of fighting. Why don't you fight some other soldier? This is how my hollow life almost ended. So you concerned parents, forgive me if you feel offended. You may make me lose my mind with all of this hate you sent to me, but all it does is backfire and makes me a more dangerous enemy. How? Because of you, I no longer care about living to be an old man. So if you got the guts to take me on, it's gonna be your last stand. And when your broken, bloody corpse falls, I'm gonna shock everybody around. This jam is dedicated to the guys who never made it out of the underground.